Hi everyone. I want to talk about my product I created, G Live. Um, what I can say, it's perfect. I don't know, it's perfect. I had a few people who had this. I had small trial, uh, so I have people saying that I'm very sugar addict. I don't, I've been taking your shots for now a week and a half, and after maybe 4 days, I don't want any sweets. Some people said I don't feel hungry. I don't know why. For some reason, I don't feel hungry, and I have lots of energy. Um, People who said to me when they took a G Life and by the end of the day they kind of ran down with energy. They don't have any energy, but they don't want to eat anything. It makes them, they don't want to eat, and then the food makes them a little bit kind of sick, so they rather not to eat. What happened? I've got the G Live have such a high in antioxidants, as well. Live probiotics, collagen. I have a two type of collagen, 1 and 3. I don't have a collagen 2 because you have to take it separately to get the full benefit of it. People who feel tired in the end of the day and don't want to eat, that kind of a feeling, so they went into what I call the keto mode. They go into the extreme fat burning. Usually these people over 80 kgs. So when they're over 80 kilos, I hear a lot from people who is over 80 kilos. They would say that people who is less than 80 kilos, they are like up and going. So they're like me, sort of, yeah. So I myself done 5 hours of exercise. I mean, I've trained 5 clients. Then I've done 35 minutes of my exercise. Then the school run. Then I've done the videos for the group. So I'm up and going. Yeah. So G Live doesn't have any caffeine and not stimulant at all. So the caffeine you can get just from if you drink the coffee. So the difference between the OPC Live and G Live, the G Live, I've removed omega-3. There is a few reasons I removed omega-3, because there was Oxford University done the new study. There was a lot of people, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was 4,000, something, maybe more. I get confused. But anyway, there was a big study done on omega-3. Not 4,000, sorry. It went down 4 years. People took omega-3 that start from age of 10. And after 4 years, when the people reported, and they've done the blood test and other tests, so there were sadly no any difference. So it's not different if you take omega-3 or you don't take omega-3. So it's good. Yes, it's good, but I was a bit disappointed that it's supposed to help it's supposed to help for people with heart problem or the memory, for, like, let's say for kids, for brain, for memory, to learning, to help them with learning. But apparently it's none of this. So they cannot, there isn't evidence 100% say that omega-3 help you. Always lots of claims, and what the people claim, they would say, this helped me with such and such. Will be a list, two A4 lists that helped with a lot of health issues. So there isn't any evidence. So if you take omega-3 or you don't take omega-3, it's no difference. Apparently, sad, isn't it? It is sad, because I was a big believer on omega-3. So G Live have live probiotics in them. So as I said, there is a collagen 1 and collagen 3 to activate the G Live. So like this is not active, but to activate you have to put the powder in the bottle. This way you activate the live bacteria, you activate the collagen, because I've got the liquid collagen and the powder collagen. It's very important. It's actually very important. You can buy collagen, hydrolysate collagen from the Amazon, but it's not that what you get here, because I get mine from the lab, from different labs. So it's kind of my OPC Live. I used to put the collagen, but it's not as strong as this one. So and with the probiotics again as well, it's not as active as the G Live. That's why I call it the G Live. I like the name actually. Yeah, with labeling, hopefully I will do the proper labeling. I thought I could do it myself, but it didn't work. As I do the product, I do it myself. Each bottle, I prepare it myself. I put love, passion, knowledge, and initially I created for myself. So I take the shot, and I know I have everything for a day I need, because I would say I'm a very active person, yeah. So at the moment, very active, not all the time. Sometimes I'm very lazy, but actually with 3 kids, you cannot say you are very, very lazy. Yeah. So I will show you how I take. I've got there. I showed the photo before that it's got in a black bottle and in this bottle. But what I'm gonna do? A lot of people said to me, it's in this bottle much better. Yeah. Because it's much better to put the powder in, and G Live tastes very nicer. A lot of people say G Live tastes nicer than an OPC. So what I'm gonna do? So you can defrost in hot water. You can put in hot water, defrost it quite quickly, or you can do put overnight, put in the fridge, and so by the morning it will be almost defrost. You keep the sachets as well in the freezer. It's really important. So there is 4 different strengths of probiotics, and they have to be in a freezer. And when I make the G Live, I make them in a small batch and then freeze. Make them. It's very important because the probiotics can. Kind of they can work when quite quickly, so you have to freeze them. And the probiotics I get in what they call, kind of, they deliver this in a freezing container. It's don't know how it's called in English, but anyway, freezing container, so you have to freeze it straight away. So what I do, so you take the bottle, yeah, open the bottle. Don't be scared of the bit of the oil. The oil is with lauric acid, so it's to help as well break down to help break down people who have cellulite or the abdominal fat. It's to help decrease your cortisol level, the stress level. So less stress level, less cortisol, less abdominal fat. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the sachets, make sure it's at the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna make something so it's like in a long sachet, but at the moment I haven't found it. So, but this is not bad as well. Yeah, so open it like that. Yeah. So the powder is quite fine. Yeah, but please keep it in the freezer. Yeah. I haven't done the shelf life, as I explained before on OPC Live, that it requires lots and lots of money to release on the market. So I cannot make so much of them because it's impossible because I make them for my clients, friends of the friends, or word of the mouth. So I can make so much of them. So I can make. Sorry if I cannot make for everyone. But if you place the order early, then I will have. Usually, I make them first of the month. Yeah. So, yeah. But I cannot make too many of them. You need a factory for it. Yeah. So what you're gonna do? Put the powder in the bottle. It's very easy to pour it. In fact, it's much easier than there was OPC bottle. So lovely. Yeah. So close. Yeah. I've done my nails yesterday myself. Yeah. So shake the bottle. By the way, this collagen as well dissolve much better. It's because it's different type of collagen. When you see on Amazon selling the collagen type 1, 2, and 3 in one powder, please don't buy it. It's just a waste of money. It's just expensive. Not urine. It's expensive number 2, let's say. Yeah, but it doesn't accept 1, 2, and 3 together. The collagen. So it's kind of dissolved now. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, and then drink it in one shot. Yeah, perfect. It's nice taste too. Wow, it's a bit like a wow. Yeah. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. So for who suits the G life, I would say for everyone except kids. Kids won't drink it because it's quite strong taste. If you have a sweet tooth craving, it will help. So it will help a lot. Yeah. I myself, I like sweet stuff, but I rather don't buy it because I would eat it, so I don't buy it. But if I buy it, I buy obviously a healthy one, and usually we keep it for kids. So if you have high cholesterol, bad cholesterol, so that will benefit you as well. But what I would suggest taking 4 days. And then give 3-4 days break, then again 4 days, and give if you're on weight loss, then I would suggest to take for 5 weeks, but 4 days, 1 week, next day 4 days. In these 4 days, I would recommend to not eat any animal product. You can have your let's say coffee if you want. You can have a coffee, but no meat. The reason is because what the G Life does to the body, it's kind of exploding in the body. So it's heal, repair. It's efficiently taking your fat, convert them into energy. So it's you won't have the sugar jump low up. So it's when your sugar low when you're really hungry. So in this case, when you're gonna take the G Life, your sugar level will be steady. So your body will work efficiently as well to detoxify your liver. But if you take animal product while you're taking a G Life, it's to detoxify your liver, you kind of will stop that process. So that's why I would recommend to not have any animal products. There's a lot of plant things you can have. Yeah. Nowadays you can find a lot of in the supermarket. So what else? The ingredients. I would there isn't any ingredient that will give you allergy or any reaction, because I haven't got any fish there. I've got the collagens there. I've got the main ingredient, a taste of ginger, obviously, because I've got the fresh extracted ginger there. So I've got the other antioxidant there, the active, it's shogal, sorry, I have to read it from the screen because I can't even pronounce them. Yeah, paradol, zingerol, zerumbone, 1-hydro, terpenoid, and the flavonoids, high active in the flavonoids. So what else I've got? What it will do as well, it will increase when you lack of dopamine. Dopamine is drug addict usually lack of a dopamine, so they need kind of a doping. Maybe that's why it's called dopamine. Dopamine, same thing. So yeah. So it will, when you lack on a lack of dopamine, you crave sweets. You want, if you're upset, you want sweets. Basically, you want to replace your dopamine, your happy hormones. So 5-HTP, the tryptophan. So the G Life will help to kind of keep this on the top. Plus, as well, if you are leptin resistant, or if you have a meal and then you still want to eat, you still thinking, well, can I have something? What can I have something? So that's the leptin. Usually, after the eating, people would want to eat more. They don't know what they want to eat, but they want to eat. So that's the leptin. The ghrelin hormone, that's to tell you want to eat. And in some people, the ghrelin level, it's too high, I would say. Yeah, so they eat. They always want to eat. So they have too much ghrelin and not enough leptin. So the leptin, which I said, the fullness. So they always want to. They never feel full. But another thing I would say, if you struggle with sweet tooth or you're always hungry, have apple cider vinegar, tablespoon apple cider vinegar in the water. Have that when you are in that mood. But that's may help. And but what definitely help, it's grapefruit extract. You can, I would suggest to buy from BioCare. They have like a drop. The extra is called biocidin. Biocidin, you just have a few drops under the tongue, so it keeps your appetites, kind of, it suppresses your appetites. But then if you can eat grapefruit, have a half of a grapefruit before you're gonna eat, and see how much you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat much less than what you would normally eat. Grapefruit does suppress the appetites big time. So what else I've got? I've got in my GI shots. Yeah, so what I've got there as well, it's called, what is it called? Sorry, my brain is a little bit, yeah, so it's almost end of the day, so my brain is kind of slightly shutting down a little bit, but I can do another workout. No, I'm joking. The bromelain, that's what I've got, yeah. And so I've got bromelain in my shot, but bromelain contains in pineapple. But you have to consume lots of pineapple to have bromelain, to have the same amount of bromelain what I have in my shots. So yeah, so I don't consume too much pineapple. That's what I have. Some people say, like, why do I not losing weight? I eat so much pineapple and I'm not losing weight. And I can say, well, the reason why you're not losing weight, because it's too much sugar you consume. So if you want the bromelain, get the bromelain live or liposomal one. buy the real bromelain, yeah, not the 5 pineapples in one go. That's why. But again, to activate the bromelain in G Live, so you have to again pour the shot, because the probiotics and prebiotics, it's two different things, slightly different. So they activating the bromelain. That's what, yeah. So probiotics and prebiotics are really important. It's like a I don't know. It's probiotics and prebiotics like a woman and a man. So if you take just prebiotics, then your gut wouldn't be better if you take just probiotics. So you have to take 2 to get the babies out. Sorry, don't know how to explain, but yeah, probiotics and prebiotics. That's what activate the feeds the other bacteria, so the good gut bacteria, so they activating and then multiplying. So instead of multiplying, let's say 40 billion in 24 hours, they'll multiply by 80 billion in 24 hours or even more. That's what the one study I was reading about. So apparently, if you're consuming porridge every day, bowl of porridge or kefir, so you kefir or anything that's fermented, then your probiotics and prebiotics, so your gut flora actually producing, the probiotics will do their job. So you will have 40 billions in 24 hours. Some of them die, some of them continue multiplying. So that's another thing I would suggest, to buy fermented food, eat fermented food like sauerkraut, kefir, kombucha tea. That's another thing. You can get on Amazon. You can get on Amazon as well. Yeah, or Academ. Yeah. So that's it. Wow, it's 22 minutes I was talking. Sorry if I bored you, but okay. Yeah. See you then. Bye.